Hello, everyone. It's your host, Jackson Kruger of HotTakes with William Posick and Sheldon Kaufman. We're going to talk to you guys about who we think the best duo of the NBA is and the Knicks record. Later in the show, you'll be able to call in. Feel free to call us at 785-551-8015. So, who do you guys think the best duo in the NBA is after a very interesting NBA free agency?
Well, I think that this could go many ways, but I think the answer is pretty simple. It's Anthony Davis and LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers. That's going to be a deadly duo for years to come. And, I think it's a very short answer. That's it.
Do you agree?
I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I'm going to go with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George just because those are two very good defensive players. And Kawhi Leonard, I think, single-handedly brought the Raptors to a championship. And with Paul George on his team, he's an MVP candidate. They're going to go all the way, and they're going to be a great defensive team. They have three of, the top 10, including Patrick Beverley, top 10 defensive players in the NBA right now. And that's why I think they'll.
It'll be a fun battle in LA and a good opener to the NBA season.
Yes, it will.
All right, now we're going to switch over to the NFL. Do you guys think the Browns will make the playoffs first year?
No, they're very overhyped. I just don't feel like they have They have Baker, but last year, as great as he was not able to get it done against teams with winning records. And in Browns fashion, they're not going to make it.
Do you have the Browns making the playoffs?
Well, part of me strongly disagrees with you, Sheldon. I do think that the Cleveland Browns will make the playoffs. Do I think that they'll go to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl? No, I just don't. But I think the Cleveland Browns have the pieces they need to be a playoff team, to be a championship team. I do not think they have the pieces they need yet, but their young stars, I think, will lead them to the playoffs.
You don't think they'll make the championship? Do you think they'll get out of the wild card or divisional round, whatever you have them going?
I would have to say in the divisional round, maybe winning in that first round and then losing in the second round.
All right. After a very disappointing free agency, how well do you think the New York Knicks record was going to be next season?
They're going to be bad. They got too many power forwards. Julius Randle's an all-star. I'll give him that much. But when you side Julius Randle, Bobby Portis, Taj Gibson, it's not going to work. R.J. Barrett, he's not doing good in the Summer League. And I know it's the Summer League, but he's got to perform with all those pro players. The other draft pick had 30 points. I forget his name.
Ignaz Brazdeikis.
Yes. He had 30 points. He's proving to be better, in my opinion. And I just feel like the Knicks missed out. Bobby Portis is a great player. I loved him on the Wizards, but he's not a superstar. Julius Randle is a superstar, but he can't do it by himself. He's not Kawhi Leonard.
What's your record prediction?
Record prediction, maybe 20 games.
20 games? We have our first caller coming in. Hello, sir.
Hey, I was wondering what you thought about, you were talking about your favorite 1-2 in the NBA. I'm wondering if there was I know Klay Thompson dealing with the ACL, but if there's a healthy Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, is that a dynamic duo that's good enough to face up against LeBron, Anthony Davis, or Kawhi Leonard and Paul George?
I think that's definitely a top 3 or top 4, but I do think that Kawhi and Paul George are better, and I think Davis and LeBron are better.
Yeah, I mean, Klay and Curry have been running it for a while. They've been arguably the best duo since 2015, winning all the championships. But I just don't think so. Durant left. They lost Iggy. They lost Boogie. They lost Boogie. I mean, they're not the team they were. They're not. I mean, they got D'Lo, but I just don't think that D'Lo is what they needed. They should have gotten someone bigger. They're good on guard. Well, when Klay Thompson comes back, it's going to be interesting where D'Lo goes, because I feel like D'Lo is going to be traded by the trade deadline.
It'll also be interesting if Klay Thompson comes back as the same Klay Thompson. Will, what do you think the Splash Brothers are going to do next season?
Well, I just don't think that the Warriors are the same team. Well, I think that Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson are definitely a dynamic duo. I think that the D'Angelo Russell move was very unnecessary. He'll be gone by the deadline, almost certainly. So I think they're a top 5 duo in the NBA, but obviously with Clay not even going to be back at the beginning of the season, I just don't think that they're really up there.
Thank you for calling in, and thank you for listening. Make sure you catch us next time on Hot Takes.